Impressive, intense, brilliant storytelling. War of the planet of the The movie is as intense as you couldn't have imagined. You don't see such intense movies this often. I can't remember the last film which I saw that was this intense. Matt Reeves blew me away with his team and his efforts. In just 2 lines, he explained what happened in the first part, in 3 lines the next, and what is up with that universe in a para. Watching the movie, I was like, Batman is gonna be made by this man, the same man who has given this world the Planet of the Apes series. It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be brilliant, but it's not gonna be that awesome. It was my media selling professor who had told me that a filmmaker has just the first 10 minutes to capture his audience, the golden 10 minutes, and if he f***s up in that, then it's gone for good. Listen carefully. The soldiers, the humans, creep up slowly and steadily, which also works like a metaphor onto the ongoing situation of us destroying the world at our own good, slow, torturing pace. The soldiers see chimp sentinels on the watch and rain bombs and rockets on the sorry, hairy asses. Oh how this man has directed this scene. Pulse-pressing cinematography. Then the chimps revolt back with their evolved savageness and then finally enters the Caesar to end the battle. This was the first 10 minutes. You have the storyline, the hard-hitting fact, metaphor and irony, killing, emotions, betrayal, the feel and the necessity of humans to understand what animals feel. Andy Serkis was bloody brilliant with his expressions. He must be like, another motion capture. Piece of another delicious, entertaining cake for me. Caesar's kingship continues in this part too. The way everyone looks at him for safety and guidance, it's inspiring and empathy evoking. Understand the fact that even though the chimps have evolved, they are still adapting and learning. So, less dialogues. Everything else is just sign language. That means scene dialogues and pure and raw looks and expressions. Can you believe that 90% of the movie is carried on these 2 elements? So the last part had Koba betray his king Caesar and wage a war on the humans for all the hatred he had because of the torture he had to go through. Although Caesar broke his only rule, not kill other, and killed Koba, the war still continued. So now all of them are hiding in the woods. Caesar is trying to keep the war at bay by not participating in the war. Koba's followers join the humans as they fear Caesar's punishment. The humans have named them Donkey. They help scout and kill Caesar's followers. Interesting fact, Donkey comes from the game Donkey Kong. At one point of time, the movie got predictable. The reason for Caesar to join the war was easy to guess. As Caesar won't participate in the war because he doesn't want a war. So what will push the protagonist to have a conflict? The murder of his family by the true antagonist, which was fucking brutal. Like I said, no words, only expressions. Heart-wrenching expressions. This gives Caesar the reason to hunt down Colonel for his deeds. The hero has a conflict now. Now, no matter how amazing the movie is, there has to be a human factor. How long can one associate with a non-human element? Enter Nova, the girl who is suffering from a disease and is devolving into an animal. She gives a human element to the movie. Enter Bad Monkey, the comic relief. A pet chimp from the zoo who is scared and pretty much spineless. More like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now begins the surprises after surprises after surprises. I tried checking out the flaws at the VFX, but shit fuckness, it was as real as it could have been. Where there is a rise, there is a fall, which Caesar experiences with his people captured. Now imagine the amount of pain that Caesar must have been through since his birth. First he lost his mother, then he was separated from his family, tortured, abandoned, hunted, his family killed, got shot at, betrayed, hunted again, his family murdered, captured, tortured, humiliated, and then lost the faith of his followers. It's a bloody spiral to fuck luck for the sorry soul here. The only thing that he is looking up to is his youngest and now the only son and the vengeance. I like Woody Harrelson, he's a gem to any movie. He portrayed a good villain's character here too. The movie dips in the middle with Caesar's capture, but his accomplices manage to hold the movie and the action brings back the momentum with the edge of the seat, thrill, and hold your breath background score. Not out of one problem, the army, Caesar faces another problem, the humanity against him, and then the natural calamities. A good story and a screenplay for the protagonist to cross over several conflicts. His death was unexpected but less impactful. How good was the movie? Pure entertainment.